I saw that you're a part of like Season of a Mist, and
Yes.
how has like you being at work there brought like a whole new perspective on your current music taste?
Oh, so me working, it's funny you ask that because that's a really good question because I've always been like Mr. Technical Death Metal and Brutal Death Metal and then like grunge. And when I started working there, and it's so funny you asked that, it's a really good question, is I've never been into much like blackened death metal.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into like Karak Angren and Nero de Marte, Blue Os Nord, just because like we sell some of these records there if they're not on the label. So like some of the other guys in the office will listen to these bands and like I'm like, whoa, who's this? And they tell me, I'm like, I probably would have never checked this out.
Exactly.
Ever in a million years.
I think it's the coolest thing that you work. It's very hard to make it in the music business, and to see somebody like that owns their own studio or like works with a label, it's very cool to talk to them.
It's my dream job. I love it.
Yeah, like I was gonna ask you, does it feel like a job? You know?
Oh, definitely at times still. I was just telling somebody yesterday, there's times where I'm like, dude, like I can't wait to go to work. I love it. Like right now I miss being at work.
Yeah.
But you know, for the most part, you know, there's definitely days where you go in and you leave because like I do a lot of mail order stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
And then any like suggestions I can bring up to my boss and all that stuff, you know, I make to him about any like signings and stuff like that. But for the most part, I work in the mailroom, so it's still like, all right, I got to go carry these boxes and mail them all day and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, some people imagine it's like mirrors and, you know, skyrise. And I'm like, it's far from that.
Yeah. So do you, I've always been curious about this. Do you need to sign a record deal to be promoted on Season of a Mist?
See, I don't know, but I would imagine more than likely, yes.
Gotcha.
For that, like I would imagine, because I don't really see them posting stuff, content from other labels and stuff. You know what I mean? Because they got enough of their own bands to imagine. I mean, don't quote me on that. You know what I mean? Because I don't run the social media and all that stuff. But I don't really see them pushing anything that's not on the label, which is fine. I would expect that.
So,
not that them dudes don't support other bands. I would never say that. Like them people over there go to a lot of shows, regardless if their bands are playing or not. A good show is a good show.
So, what's your favorite band on the label right now?
Oh, right now on that label, it's hard. It's probably a toss-up between, Archspire and Karak Angren, probably.
Oh yeah, I've seen Karak Angren live, but I haven't seen Archspire.
Archspire. So I've seen Archspire 3 or 4 times, I think. I've never seen. The second I discovered him, I was like, I got to see this live.
Yeah, no, he's crazy. I don't understand how they do it live and be tight.
Yeah, I want to see them really bad. But they're probably my 2 favorite bands. There's a lot of other cool shit on there that I like a lot, but them 2 bands are probably my favorite.
Yeah, I actually saw you guys at your latest show, your tour with Vulvodynia and Scumfuck in Rochester.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The
California
it was that little corner
Brewhouse.
joint.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good show. That was definitely, that place does not like pack people like that night did. It was crazy. So,
and that's a pretty big room.
yeah, it was pretty big, and like I did not expect that. It's usually like, you know, three layers of people, maybe like 100 max. But
that tour did really good, man. That was one of the best tours I've ever did.
Yeah, I actually talked to Chris, I think last week from Vulvodynia. Super cool
Chris,
dude.
guitar player or bassist?
He was a bassist, but now he plays guitar.
Okay, so that was Chris Xenopoulos that you were talking to. I manage them. That's why I asked.
Yeah, he's super smart.
Them dudes are like legit, like really good people.
Yeah, I could just tell like during the conversation, like he like gave a fuck what I was saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely appreciative of stuff and they care, so it's sick.
So what's your favorite Artificial Brain song?
Oh man, fuck, that's a good question. It's off the demo. How big of an Artificial Brain fan are you? Do you know this?
Well, it depends.
The songs on the demos.
Yeah, 1 second. I'll bring up a few.
Yeah. Oh, I can't think of the name of it right now.
We got Floating in Delirium. Estranged in Orbit. Well, From Orbit. That's a good one. Static Shattering. Anything off of the Infrared Horizon album is fucking killer.
Yeah. I think it's the second song off the demo. I think. Yeah, I love Infrared. Dude, they haven't done anything bad.
Yeah, Synthesize Instinct.
Great song. That band has done no wrong.
Yeah, dude, their shit is fucking insane. Like as a guitar player myself, I like inspire to make that sound. I wish.
Dude, cool flex. So one time I got to book a really cool show with Artificial Brain.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Ulcerate tour come through, where it was Ulcerate, Shrine, and Phobocosm.
Gotcha.
And I had Artificial Brain open the show.
That is like one band
lineup.
I've never seen them. I was going to go to St. Vitus when they came a few months ago. I'm from Rochester, so that'd be a far drive, but I was so tempted.
If you get the chance, it's worth it.
Oh my God, so good. But no, Will's cool to talk to as well. Super cool.
He's one of my good friends, man. I love that dude. Like, man, I just talked to him a day or two ago. He's like amazing, man. He's like really good.
We had such a fucking good time talking that on the 5th of next month, I'm going to be on his fucking podcast. We're talking again.
Dude, I promise you're going to love it.
Yeah.
He's so smart and he takes it super serious. And when he had me on there, I was like, wow, like, dude, he's one of my best friends. And I could have talked about anything. And he went in there and he just had so many questions lined up and he like knows his stuff. So like, you know, anytime we were even goofing a little, we would get back on track. And I was like, wow, this is really impressive. You know,
yeah.
I hope he can go get 1 billion followers for that stuff.
Right.
He's really good, man. And he's funny. So I think you're going to enjoy it. You're going to be like, wow.
Freaking hilarious. He had me cracking up like, I don't know, every fucking 5 minutes. But
yo. You know what I'm sorry. Oh, I can hear him.
So, funniest memories playing with Cattle Decapitation.
Oh man, I don't know if I've got like funny ones. It's just every time that we've played with them, it's just been either just every show's awesome, but it's always just been under the most bizarre circumstances. We ended up getting to play with them in a way.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it's never like. No, we had 2 of the shows we had with them were last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot. No, we played one show. It was with Artificial Brain, Revocation, Full of Hell. And Cattle Decap headlined. So
that's a good show.
That was and we knew about that show for like a while. So that was like one show. But yeah, there was 2 shows we had to happen like maybe 3 days notice.
Do you think Full of Hell is going to be a thing? Like they're getting a lot of respect now, but do you think they're going to be like on the top soon?
Definitely. They are like, I think that they're like doing really good for themselves. And I think that they're going to be like the next, like, big grind band. I do.
I've never seen
noise,
them live,
whatever you want to call them. But, they picked up and they're hard workers. You know, we're friends with them dudes. They're like really fucking just chill to be around. And, them dudes, they've had some bad shit happen to them and they're just like, fuck it, we're going to keep going. Like, I don't blame them. I respect them for it.
Yeah.
That band's fucking awesome.
I think the coolest thing, I mean, I haven't seen that band either, but watching their live shows on YouTube, like, is straight chaos. Nuts. But
yeah, they're fucking them dudes. Yeah, I definitely think that they're going to be like they had the potential to be up there with like, any of the other bigger grind bands.
For sure. So with multiple member changes, where do you think Cognitive stands now?
I think that we're the most mature we've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely the busiest we've ever been, and definitely like I see us taking it more like, and we always took it seriously, but I think it's just like within all confines of being an adult at our age, we're still like, okay, we can do stuff with this, and we're lucky to be able to do it.
Right.
I hate the lineup change shit. I'm the first to say like I hate that we've had to ever either part ways with somebody or someone quit or whatever it may be. But it sucks. But
right.
a lot of it was most of the people that left was just because like we tour so much.
Yeah. So how who were like the founding members of the band?
So I started it with our first drummer Mike, and our guitar player, and like we started and our old guitar player Jake, and we were looking for a vocalist for like a long time before we like really started getting it going. And then, we're on singer 3 now.
Holy shit. You better keep them.
No, dude, like I said, it's the biggest, hardest part about it all. And anyone that's like at a band at our level that tours a lot tells you it's hard because some people either just don't like it, because it's definitely hard, or they can't afford it because, it depends on where you're at when you're in the band, and we're far from, Cannibal Corpse or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, especially when we were first starting out and we're like driving to Wisconsin for $50.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It starts getting hard for people to justify doing it,
I watched that, what the hell was it called? Bus Invaders. That was a fucking hilarious show.
Yeah. When
the wormhole one.
Yeah.
So you guys have like a pretty set up van. Like, did you build that, or like who came up with that
van
idea?
with Wormhole? That was Wormhole's van on the Bus
So it
Invaders
was
tour.
actually Wormhole's van.
Yeah, it was there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was there. That's why at the very end they run up. They're like, "Dude, what are you guys doing with our van?"
Yeah, the whole thing was just funny as hell.
But... Yeah, that's their van. We had a tour bus, like a mini school bus.
Right.
And that was pimped out. It was awesome. We had bunk beds in there and all that shit. And we just kept having like problems with it for as much as we were using it, and we needed more room.
Mm-hmm.
So we fixed it up one last time and sold it to a buddy of ours. It's not like it's like terrible, but like when we're driving all around the country, and he was like, "Dude, we just need something." You know what I mean? Like he was like, "I just need something to do a weekend tour for or something." I was like, "For that, it's fine." But like when we're driving from here to California and back, 2 or 3 times a year, it's
it's gonna take a toll. Newer. It might need some new brakes. So what are 3 necessities that you always need on tour?
No matter what, I have to shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, we either stay at friends' houses or we stay at like the Loves or the Flying J's and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wake up and just, get a shower at the rest stops. But yeah, I'm a big fan of staying clean because that keeps you from getting sick. Mm-hmm. And you just don't want to smell. It's good for your like morale and everyone being like, "Wow, I'm clean. I'm not dirty."
Yeah. Now,
so that we get lucky if we find a clean bathroom. I'm a big fan of that.
Bathroom.
And yeah, totally.
How about food? Do you guys
we bring a grill with us. We got a George Forman grill, and we usually have like a charcoal grill.
Yep.
And we usually have a microwave.
Oh shoot! How do you power that microwave up?
With a power inverter that goes to the battery.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
And
I did not think that would have enough power to frickin' do a microwave.
Yeah. So we do that. We try. Well, I got high blood pressure now, so
Yeah.
I've got to watch eating salty shit and just be like, yeah, let's go to Taco Bell every night. But the other guys can eat however the fuck they want. But we've always done pretty damn well at being like, hey guys, do you guys want like real food? And it was, it's usually cheaper to buy, burgers to throw on a grill and stuff than it is to buy 5 people an actual meal over there.
Yeah.
But still eat better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've always been curious about that with bands. Like, they're always like, we'll just go to fucking KFC or McDonald's or something. Like,
yeah, and if it's, you spend, let's just say it's 10 or 12 bucks a person to feed them.
Yeah.
And that's like 50, 60 bucks. And then you're like, okay, I could have fed everyone if we would have went to Walmart or, whatever grocery store and just bought some stuff.
Yeah. And get better food.
Yeah, you feel better. Usually you come home with a little bit more money that way. I mean, I'm not saying we don't definitely get pizza and shit like that sometimes.
Gotcha. So I feel like I'm going to know this answer now, but if you couldn't perform technical death metal, what genre would you play guitar in for like a band? Other than grunge.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was going to say probably like some kind of band like that, but oh man, I don't know. Probably maybe like thrash metal or something, or hard. You know what? No. I'm lying. I'd probably do hardcore.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah,
style
I would probably do hardcore. It would probably be more leaning on the death metal-ish side, kind of like Jesus Piece, or like a Hatebreed, or like something like that. Although like my favorite hardcore band ever probably is that band Incendiary.
Gotcha.
It would probably be hardcore.
So, what's the biggest highlight in Cognitive's career and or letdown?
It was either going to Europe and playing Death Feast and playing Iceland and all like we did on the way back. That was really cool. Maryland Death Fest was really big.
Sweet. I've never been to that. That is like a bucket list thing for me to do.
Yeah, that was a big one. Mayhem Fest. We got offered to play the Jersey date of Mayhem Fest. And that was like packed. They were like 3 things. Getting signed was really cool.
Yep.
There's a lot. I do appreciate everything we get. So I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of cool shit.
Right. So now letdowns. Do you think this coronavirus probably screwed you?
Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, parting ways with members have been always hard because we've always been friends with everyone.
Yeah.
It's never been like something cool, but I don't think anyone's ever, this has been crazy. This has been utter craziness with the virus. Like, we canceled 3 tours, 2 that weren't announced.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed that.
I mean, we canceled the headliner. Yeah, and I, we had bought merch for the tours and all, like a lot of bands did. But that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't even want to complain about our shit because, like, dude, there's bands out there that like that is their livelihood, and they can't tour, and they bought merch for these tours, and they're either sitting on it, they're already paid for it, and they're like, damn, I could have used that money right now.